So really what you're saying is, we're damned if we do, damned if we don't.
On the contrary, now that we are together again, we just might stand a chance.
The fact is, if we destroy that weapon, we will ignite a chain reaction that could send our sun into a supernova.
Well, at least we have each other.
Indeed. We all know what needs to be done. The Traveler must be freed.
I'm thinking the three of us and a big fat pile of explosives can get the job done. Look, I still have that Vex teleporter. It's got a limited range, so we'll have to get a little too close for comfort.
Then we get inside the city walls for it to be effective.
But without the light, an outright assault on the wall is doomed to fail. We could... There will be no coming back.
It's worth it.
How do we get in?
You know, the city wall is kind of like this barn. Plenty of places to slip in unseen, so long as you know how.
You sure you're not one of my hunters?
Not really into caves.
Clearly. Nice poncho.
You need to get your team into the city without raising any alarms. My people and I can help you do that. We also happen to be pretty good at shooting bad guys.
Hawthorne, it's one thing for us to put our lives on the line, but this doesn't have to be your fight. You're not a
guardian? You think you've cornered the market on sacrifice? You forget that we've had to survive without the light all our lives. Once upon a time, that big white ball in the sky was there for all of us. I think it's about time we return the favor, guardians or not.
That's great speech and all, but let's not forget about the whole supernova and complete annihilation thingy.
If we can't destroy the Almighty, we'll have to disable its weapon. And that means getting a certain Guardian on board.
We'll need a good disguise if we're going to fly right through a Cabal armada.
If it's a Cabal ship you need, there's a base nearby full of them. But it won't be easy sneaking in.
Oh, we're done sneaking. If there's one thing I've learned from Cayde, it's the value of a grand entrance.
This is great. Anyone want a hug? Hugs? No? No hugs.
Guardian, you've got a tough syndicate special.
Whoa, 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 whoa. How special are we talking here?
Just keep moving. Storm the facility and board that Cabal carrier. No matter the cost, we must get to the Almighty.
So, Zavala, I gotta ask you something. When you told our Guardian friend here, and I quote, "I need Cayde," did you, by any chance, happen to maybe cry?
Holiday, what's your status?
Let the record show. No denial.
Still a couple clicks out, Commander. This girl's heavy. Heads up!
You got us a tank?
You got the tank? How come I never got a tank?
You know you just break it. my way if you need another one of these armored beauties. Plenty more where that came from.
Oh, so I get nothing, and they get as many as they want. I see how it is.
We're going to be able to shoot our way through that door. The override should be nearby.
Heads up! That carrier's spinning up its engines. You might want to pick up the pace.
Thumos is on that carrier. He has what you need to infiltrate the Almighty. Move!
Of course the Red Legion have tanks too. Well, they've retracted the bridge. We're not going to be able to cross that gap.
Oh, your super tank can't fly? Oh.
That should give us a way across.
So, if it wasn't to give me a tank, why did you send our favorite Guardian to find me?
Your high-risk, high-reward combat maneuvers can be effective and inspirational.
Well, yeah, with a tank, they could be like 1,000,000 times more inspirational.
Almost out of the tunnels and coming up on the carrier.
Good. The only thing standing between you and the Almighty is Thumos the Unbroken. He's a blood god, one of Gaul's chosen. The Red Legion will die for him. Why don't you help them with that?
They're shielding the carrier. Wait, see those generators? We need to take them out if we're going to board that carrier. One generator down. Shields down, but the ship's about to launch without us.
Keep that carrier on the ground.
Couple missiles up its tailpipe ought to do the job.
Let's find Thumos.
Good work, Guardian. And Cade, after this is over, I'll talk to Holiday about your tank.
Oh, I missed you too, buddy.
Here we go. We're in the carrier.
Good. Your target is Thumos the Unbroken, one of Gaul's chosen. The key codes to his ship are your ticket to the Almighty. Hawthorne had a run-in with him while you were off-planet.
They're known as the Blood Guard for a reason. I tell you to be careful, but that didn't help the last team I sent out.
Find the command deck, and you'll find Thumos the Unbroken.
And you'll break him.
The bridge should be above us. Let's find a console and dig up the schematics. Okay, I've got the map. Let's find Thumos.
Careful. The team I lost to Thumos, they were good people. Some of my best.
Our Guardian can handle it, Hawthorne. It's what we do.
It's what you did. Last I checked, without the light, you and me, not so different.
Ah, the door's sealed.
Look around. There's always another way in. Wish I could be out there with you. pull the trigger myself. For my team.
Your time will come, Hawthorne.
I'm counting on it.
Almost to the hangar.
By now, Thumos will know you're coming for him. Expect a welcoming party in there.
Holiday, are you in range for an assist?
Swinging back around. Gotta shake a couple of these red uglies off my tail first. Someone order backup? Haha, you better run! Don't leave the door open if you don't want me coming in! All right, Guardian. I've done my part. Now go take care of Thumos for us.
Phew! Got the key codes and Thumos is dead. Check and check.
Excellent. Now get to the base, find his ship, and get to the Almighty. We'll count on you.
You did a hell of a job, Guardian. I'm gonna spread the word. Thumos is gone.
Thumos, the Unbroken, has a ship in that base. It's the only way we can get you onto the Almighty undetected. So you're going to steal it.
Newsflash, folks. The Fallen are on the move. Seems they didn't learn their lesson the first time. Those scavenging vultures, those Fallen. Always turn up when you don't want them. Kind of like a warlock when you're...
Go on.
Nothing? Nope. I'm done.
There's only one ship left on the landing pads.
That must be Thumos' ship. Get to it before it's too late.
The way's clear. Now let me at Thumos' ship.
Great! This is the part where you borrow it.
Cover me. I need to figure out how this works.
Protect that ship!
I don't hear dying. Still in one piece?
Unlike someone I know, they can handle hostile technology.
Hey, that teleporter was all Vexy and stuff.
Key codes work! Finish them off and get on board.
Our plan relies on you. Destroy the Almighty's weapons. End the threat to our world.
And while you're doing that, we'll get in position for the final run on the city. It's time for Ghaul's last dance.
We made it. We're on the Almighty.
Good. You must find the ship's central core and disable its weapon system. Your best option will be to follow the fuel stream.
The weapon's already active. Are we too late?
Not yet. You need to disconnect the link between the Almighty and the Sun before it disrupts the Sun's magnetic field.
And everything goes boom.
Our forces are moving into position outside the city walls. Your signal will start the assault.
We'll get the job done, Commander. That tunnel over there should lead us straight to the central core. Blocked. I bet we can get the grinders working and clear this. It looks like the Red Legion are using the planet Mercury as fuel.
Strip mining the solar system? That's kind of impressive.
That's radioactive and unstable. Don't hold on to it for too long. Ore tunnels are clear. We can follow the fuel to the weapon's core.
Zavala, your group is in position at the city's perimeter.
Understood. Preparing to go radio silent. We can't give the Red Legion any warning.
So, the only way to get where we're going is out there. Stay in the shadows. The shadows!
It's time for me to go, Guardian. You know your path. You don't need our guidance anymore. If my journey ends today, then I face it gladly.
Hey, Hawthorne says we're reaching our insertion point, and I'm not big on goodbye scenes. So, you do what you gotta do. Make it out alive, okay? I need someone who gets my jokes.
See those tubes? That's how we get to the weapon core. I know going in that beam sounds like a bad idea, but it's the best idea we've got. Interceptors. It's like they're begging us to blow this place up. Wow. That's... wow. The thermal exchangers. Take them out and the weapon will overheat. The vents are blocking our shots. Wait for them to open. That's one! That's two. Last one should be ventilating the core. Temperature levels are rising, but it's not enough. We need to disrupt the core itself. A fusion cell. We'll use that to overload the electron reservoir. I'm bringing the ship around! Run! Zavala, the weapon is destroyed. Start the attack. We're done here. Let's go home.
That's a good job, Colonel.
What's that now? 7 in a row?
Yeah, who needs the light when you got a fine feathered friend by your side? Am I right? Am I right or am I right? I'm right. Okay. Yeah, that's the rally point where I'll set up the teleporter. Zavala and Ikora should be at their marks by now.
Zavala, we're in position.
As are we. Ikora, ready when you are.
Copy. Fire in the hole.
Okay, let's go.
Zavala, we're coming around.
What's with you Guardians falling down all the time?
Where's Cayde?
If he's sticking to the plan, he's right where he needs to be. Now we just gotta get you and Ikora up there with him. Well, this changes things. I'll work on this. You need to get moving.
Ikora, Cayde is in place and I'm en route. Good luck, Guardian.
Ghoul, the enemy attacks the city, and the Almighty is lost.
Lost? Explain yourself.
Laid waste by the very same Guardian that somehow managed to reclaim its power, and has been humiliating our forces throughout this cursed system. You would know this if you hadn't been wasting your time communing with a machine and the creature who claims to speak with
Take care your tone, Consul.
My tone? Huh. We will fail in our mission to secure this power and deliver our people. For the first time in the glorious history of the Red Legion, fail because of you and your preoccupations. Look at your Traveler, Dominus. The cage is complete. The time is now. Claim what is rightfully yours and take this power.
Tell me, Speaker, what more does the Traveler want of me?
Ghoul, I speak for the Traveler. I never said it spoke to me.
This fixation is over. You have already been chosen, not by some inert machine, but by me. I chose you the day I found you. Remember who you are, what you are. You are Kamal. Kamal wait for nothing. You will take the light. Do what you swore and give me the vengeance you promised. Look at me, student. Look at me.
I will do what I swore, old friend. I am Gaul, and I will take the light.
Traveler. What's happening to it? Zavala, we're back and ready to go.
Guardian, are you...
We're fine, but the Traveler...
That's why we're here. To stop this madness. Ikora and I are converging on the rally point. Cade's already there.
We'll use the Vex teleporter to jump to the Traveler, if we make it there alive.
We've got your back.
Welcome back, Guardian. Glad you could join the party. Red Legion's using these energy barriers to funnel us into kill boxes. I can hack into the grid and knock it down for short stretches. Stand by. Disable the barrier. Get moving.
We're through.
Roger that. We're almost at the rally point.
Cade, is the teleporter active?
Ow! Son of a... Yep, almost ready.
I knew it. Never send a Cade to do a Hawthorne job.
Heard that, Poncho.
Hawthorne, we're blocked again. There's another energy barrier.
Hold on, I've got you.
Cade, we're seeing a squad of Red Legion flanking your position. What's your status?
Damn it! Next time you get to fix the Vex tech while being shot at.
Keep your head down, Cade. We're almost there.
Ikora and I have reached the rally point, but Cade is still wrestling with a teleporter.
I can either shoot or work on this thing, but not both, because they just shot off my arm!
Cade, we need that teleporter. We can't hold this position much longer!
They're coming at us from all sides. We need your help, Ikora, Cade. If we don't know, been proud of your...
We have... At least we'll die in the shadow of the Traveler.
Still making speeches? one more... Hey! Don't shoot that! No!
Guardian, we can't make the jump. It's all on you now. Save the Traveler.
You're on Gaul's command ship. As close to the Traveler as we can get you. Be brave. For all of us.
There's the Traveler. We're getting close. It can't be.
Fitting your Traveler would send you to face me once more. Look upon me. Dominus of the Red Legion. Annihilator of suns. Raiser of 1,000 worlds. Slayer of gods and conqueror of the light. I am Gaul! And I have become legend. You won't escape me again! Your Traveler should have chosen me! And now it is too late! Look at your death! You failed, your Traveler! You let your city die! The light! Give up! You have nothing to fight for! Nothing to die for! I pity you! You know nothing of sacrifice! Nothing of worth! No! No! Traveler!
The light lives in all places, in all things. You can block it, even try to trap it. But the light will find its way.